I know I wrote a book, right? It's called Buy a Game, and it's free. Click the link down there. You got it.
DreAllDay.com.
It is a breezy day in Miami, but we all right. What's going on, everybody? Dre Baldwin with DreAllDay.com. I'm making this video in response to an email I received recently. Actually, I've received this email many times, but one I received recently really pushed me to the point that I'm going to make this video, where people ask me, Dre, how do you get back in touch with your passion? If you had a passion for a sport, maybe for a business, maybe for a person, a way of living, a way of being, some activity that you were involved in, you want to get that passion back, or at least see if the passion is still possibly there. Is it still alive? How do you get that passion back? How do you re-find your passion? Now, this is something that I've talked about a few times in a couple of my books, which you can see at workonyourgameu.com, and also on my podcast called Work on Your Game. But I want to talk about it here in this video. I'm going to give you 3 specific ways, 3 things you're going to ask yourself, 3 things you're going to look into for you to refine that passion, see if you still have that fire is still lit for you to play that sport, start that business, or be friends with that person, or live that type of life, whatever that happens to be. Number 1 question you're going to ask yourself is, what got you into it in the first place? So if this is a passion about a person, what got you interested in this person in the first place? If passion is about playing your sport, basketball, what got you interested? Why did you start playing basketball in the first place? Why did you start taking it seriously? What got you to even be passionate about it in the first place? What is it that initially sparked the flame? That's the first question that you have to ask yourself about refining your passion. What was it that originally got you into it? And does that same spark still matter? Does that same reason that got you interested in this person, this business, this sport, this game, does it still matter to you like it did then? Yes or no? This is you need to maybe examine this for a little while. This might take you a little bit of time to think about it. Maybe a few days, maybe a few weeks. You have to think about, does this still matter? Do I still have is this reason still the reason why I would get involved again? That's the number 1 question. Number 2 question you ask yourself, and for those of you who are competitive, and I think a lot of you who are watching this, whether you're in business or you're in a sport or the sport of business, you know that competition exists. Competition exists everywhere. There's always someone trying to do better than you, and the better you do, the more possibilities for more people coming in to compete, because they see there's an opportunity there. So this is a competitive question I'm going to ask you next. Who would be happy to see you quit? Who would be happy to see you walk away? Who would be happy to see that you didn't finish, that you didn't follow through? Who would be happy to see that you came up short? Who would be happy to see that you're no longer in the game? Who's somebody who would be proud if they knew that you didn't have any more passion, that you didn't love the game anymore, that you walked away so that now they got a little bit of room to breathe? Who would be happy to see you not winning so they have a chance to win? Who would that person be? It might not be an individual specific person, but it may be a certain group of people, maybe a certain type of person. Who would be happy to see you fail? That's the second question. Here's the third question you're going to ask yourself. Where's your time going? Where's your attention going? Where is your energy going? Because the thing about passion, all of you have heard the phrase, people say, if you want to know what to do with your life, you follow your passion, right? Well, the thing about passion is, just because you're passionate about something doesn't necessarily mean you should be doing it. You can be passionate about something but have no skill whatsoever. You have no game at all, no opportunities for you to capitalize on that passion. What are you going to do with it? You're passionate, but you're a fool. You're passionate, but you're a bum. You're passionate, but you have no game. You can't provide value to anybody, so how are you going to make money off it? How are you going to help anybody else with it? Why would anyone else care about it? Just because you're passionate does not mean you should be doing something. Where you should put your time, effort, and energy into as far as what you're going to do with your life is not necessarily what you're passionate about, but what you put time into. Because something that you put time into, you either already care about it or you're going to eventually care about it because of your time investment. You got to confirm that. See, I told you it was a windy day out here. You got to confirm that time that you're putting into it by starting to give a damn. Because if you don't give a damn, eventually you're going to stop putting time into something. And if you care about something, you're going to put time into it anyway. So find the thing that you're putting time into, and the more time you put into another thing, more time you put into something, the more game you're going to develop. You put more and more time into something, you will get better at it. When I first started playing ball, I was terrible at basketball, but I kept putting time into it over and over and over again. My passion for basketball grew because I was putting the time into it. That's what I was spending my time on. And my game grew because I was spending time on getting better. I was working on my game. So it automatically is going to come by default. You continue to put I wouldn't necessarily say by default. Let me take that back. It's going to come to you if you keep putting in time and you're dedicated and you're looking for ways to improve and go further and advance and whatever that thing happens to be. And this could be in a relationship. You're looking to improve that relationship, go further in a relationship, push the relationship forward where both people or both parties are getting better and getting to a better space in life. You're going to develop more passion and it's going to get better. The skill is going to develop. The game is going to develop. So those are the 3 questions that you're going to ask yourself. And let me recap these questions that you're going to ask when it comes to refining your passion in life. Number 1 question: what got you involved in the first place? What got you interested in the first place? Why did you give a damn in the first place? Number 2, who would be happy to see you come up short? Who would be happy to see you quit? Who would be happy to see that it's completely over and you're no longer in the game anymore? Who'd be happy to see that you're no longer around? And number 3, where are you spending your time? See, it's not necessarily about what your passion is, but where's your time going? Because if you're passionate about something, you're going to find time for it, right or wrong. Of course, if you're passionate about playing basketball, you're going to find time to play basketball. If you're passionate about a girl or a boy, you're going to find time to spend time with that girl or that boy. If you're passionate about writing a book, you're going to find time to write the book, no matter how busy your schedule is. If you're passionate about taking care of your kids, you're going to find ways to take care of your kids no matter what you have to do. So when you're putting time into something, you're going to develop the passion. And when you put time into something, you also develop the skill. And you find something that you give a damn about, that's the passion, and you have game in, that's the skill, that's where you need to go. It may be the thing that you're trying to get your passion back for, but it may be something completely different. That's why you have to ask yourself these questions. This is a self-examination. I told y'all it's a windy day out here. This is a self-examination. When that self-examination is done, then you'll know whether you need to even refine your passion for this thing, or if your passion is really on something completely different. And that's absolutely all right, but you need to know this. As human beings, we evolve, we grow, we change. Things change about us. We are different now than we were last year, last week, maybe even yesterday. So as things evolve, make sure you keep asking yourself good questions to get to that next space. And I got a book that'll help you out with that. It's called Ask Yourself a Better Question. You can get it at workonyourgameu.com, or just go to dreallday.com/ask. ASK, dreallday.com/ask for Ask Yourself a Better Question. That's my brand new book. It's going to be available physical, digital, and audio for asking yourself better questions. Not only for your passion, not only for your sport, your business, but for your entire life. Work on your game. dreallday.com.